That's what we call a creche or a nursery group. All the moms, they keep their babies together like that because, well, safety in numbers. The moms actually are very social, so they pick up on one another's reproductive cycles, and they all have their babies born around the same time because, well, they know that if all of their babies are born around the same time, at least one of their babies is going to survive. That means, well, their species will continue on. Obviously, babies are more vulnerable to predators than the adults are. And actually, most social animals do that. Most social animals, the females, they all pick up on one another's reproductive lions on their honeymoon. At least that's how my parents described to me what it was I was witnessing. Lions enjoying zebra for lunch, which I'm so glad we don't have to see today. And so many other amazing memories that I really just left my heart there. So when I became an adult, I can't believe it's been 10 years now, but 10 years ago, I studied abroad in Kruger National Park and in Cape Town. In college, I did UC Davis summer abroad there. And once again, I left my heart there. So the reason why I'm sharing with you my experiences in Africa, and the reason why I want you to know is that really, the reason why I do this is that every day when I go on these tours with people like you, I'm instantly transported back to that magical place I fell in love with as a child. And I want you all to know that if you have not yet been to Africa, what you're getting today is truly a unique safari experience. Being able to see these animals live together in harmony with other species just as they would in the wild is truly something special. I've been to many other zoos around the world, but I've yet to find another facility that's been able to recreate the natural environment for African animals, as well as the safari park has been able to do. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Folks, you see underneath the shade of the tree, our rhinos there. We're looking at two rhino moms and the sisters. The female southern white rhinos are also very social, so they stick together. In fact, they won't breed unless they have their female friends with them, which I don't blame them, because you know what? The gestation period for a rhino is 16 and a half months. Yeah, if I had to be pregnant for 16 and a half months, I'd want to have my sisters and my friends around me too. But actually, that's why we were the first breeding facility to have successfully bred them, because our first shipment of rhinos in 1970 was 20 females. So yeah, we were the first breeding facility to breed southern white rhinos in captivity. Now, other zoos had tried to pair up a male and a female white rhino, and they couldn't figure out why they weren't breeding. They didn't realize how social those females were, that they needed their friends with them. Including the San Diego Zoo, they had Mandala paired up. He was our dominant male rhino. They were paired up with a female for many years, and they weren't having babies. So they decided to bring Mandala over here in 1970 and introduce him to our 20 southern white rhino females. Guess what happened to Mandala? Mandala ended up being the proud father to 50 southern white rhino babies that were born out here at the safari park. Yeah, we had wonderful success.
So much for genetic variation.
And we're going to continue to breed rhinos because unfortunately they are either threatened, endangered, or going extinct because of their horns. Rhino horn, they continue to be poached for those horns. Their horns are made out of nothing but keratin. It's the same protein protein our hair and nails are made out of, but unfortunately other cultures think that rhino horn can be used as medicine to cure cancer, aphrodisiac, you name it, all of which is untrue. In fact, conservationists are predicting that if the poaching rate continues, in 10 years there might not be any rhinos left in the wild. Another reason why giraffe actually are endangered is because of poachers and trophy hunters. These giraffe are called the Rothschild's giraffe, also an endangered species.
Probably.
Now you can actually have the opportunity to feed the giraffe if you'd like, getting on the back of one of those caravan safaris. If you want to know more about the caravan safari, just go to any ticket booth, they'll tell you more about it.
This one's.
As you're taking your last look onto Africa, folks, I want you all to keep in mind that you're being heroes for these animals today just by visiting us. Thank you for coming out here even on such a hot day like today. Because, you know, we are a non-profit organization, so we rely on people like you to support us in our efforts that are being done not just here, but also in the wild. Our Institute for Conservation Research is actually currently located in over 80 countries around the world doing different conservation education programs.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
trying to get over the wall.
So you're all being heroes for wildlife. And you know, a special shout out to any members that are on board. If you want to become a member and you're not one yet, just go to membership services on your way out. If you truly love animals though and you want to help save them, you can do so every single day. It doesn't cost any money. You don't even need to be an adult. You can do things in your own home that will make a difference, like recycling or conserving water, consuming or using less plastic. Or I don't know if you're going to go to the beach or not again yet, or if you've never been to the beach, if you're going to go before summer's over, or if you're going to go to the park or go camping, pick up some trash. It's such a wonderful way to help wildlife. There's so many things you can do on a day-to-day basis. I truly believe all these animals, you know, they make our world a more wonderful place. And it's our job to protect them so that our children's children can appreciate them just as we have today. I'm stopping here at Lion Camp. It looks like the lions are actually on the other side of the exhibit, so you're going to want to walk through Lion Camp in order to see them yourselves. Folks, thanks so much for riding the Africa tram with me. Once again, my name is Ashley Douglas. If you guys have any questions or comments, I'll be available for you at the front of the tram. Please remain seated until I come to a full and complete stop at the dock, at which point all you have to do is reach over those doors. You're going to grab a hold of the knob and just push it forward in order